Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, I'm sorry. Been a little busy this summer. But today we're going to do a block that is called Boxed In. So to do that, I'm making it a scrappy one. I cut out of all the other different blocks we've made. Well, not all of them. Some of the other different blocks we've made. I cut out 20 2.5-inch squares. So now I'm just going to sew them together in groups of 2. I'm just picking up 2 random ones. It doesn't even matter. If you want to make a pattern, make a pattern. I'm just going to do it this way. I'm going to sew them into groups of 2 and I'll be back then to show you the next step. All right, so I've sewn them almost all together in groups of 2. I left 4 single ones because we're going to need to match up and have 2 of 3 blocks and 2 of 3 blocks and 2 of 5 blocks. So we're still going to pick 2 more random ones and we'll just stitch those together. I'm going to pin those. That's going to be a group of 4. I'm just picking random things here. That's not what I want. I want this one. It's going to be a group of 4 also. We'll sew those together. We're going to make a group of 3 with this one. Again, I'm just grabbing blocks. I don't care which ones go together. I don't care if they even look good together. It's going to be random. And then we're going to do another one of 3. I'm not sure where that thread came from. Might have been on there from before. And then we're going to take this last one here and we're going to make this a 4 patch. So I'm going to go ahead and sew, line that up, and then I'm going to go ahead and sew all these together, just like I pinned. So we're going to end up, after this step, we're going to end up with 2 groups of 4, 2 rows of 4, and 2 rows of 3, and a 4 patch. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back to show you the next step. All right, I've sewn all those. I'm going to cut them apart. Did this part off camera for the last step. I don't know if y'all like seeing me do it or not. Let me know. We'll take a poll. If you like it, I'll do it on camera. If not, I'll do it off camera. All right, so this we're just gonna iron them open. Our 3 patches we're gonna lay to the side. There's the other 3 patch, must be this one. We're done with these for now. Lay them to the side. We're going to iron open the 4 patch. We're going to be done with it for a minute. We're going to lay it to the side, but we're going to pin it before we do the next trip to the sewing machine. These also are going to go to the sewing machine. All right. I'll lay that to the side. Now we're just going to take these and line them up. This is going to make it 5 blocks long. Doesn't matter how you lay it. I know it's directional, but I'm not worried about it on this one. So we're going to lay those at the sewing machine. Lay these up here. Now, for the next step, you're going to need, well, I'm going to lay them all out. So these strips, I have 4 sets of 2 each. So they're all going to be 1.5 inches wide. And I'm never going to remember this, so let me grab my book. So these are 4.5, 6.5, 10.5, and 12.5. And you'll need 2 of each of those. And I have started to put the measurements at the end of the video. It's easier to do that when I'm editing it than put it in the description. I'm sorry if that's not good for you guys. It's just easier on me. I can try to do it the other way sometimes if you'd like. Let me know what you like and we'll see how it goes. So now with these, I'm going to take the smallest ones. These are 4.5 and I'm going to line them up there and we're going to sew them to whatever side of the block you want to sew it to. But we're going to do them on opposite ends. Just like that. So now I'm going to go do this sewing. I'm going to sew these two, and I'm going to go sew the strip of 5 blocks together. So I'll do that and I'll be right back. Okay, sewn them together. We're going to iron these and lay them to the side. So there's your 5 patch, 5 strip, 5 block row, whatever you want to call it. We're going to lay those to the side also. Done with them for now. Not done with that. We're going to iron this open. This fabric is new. It was from Easter. It's not new to me. It's new to the channel. I've never used it. It was from Easter. Also a roll from Walmart, fat quarter roll. Spring maybe. I'm not sure what it was from. So we're going to lay these down on the opposite sides now. Pin it right in the middle. Flip it around. I'll add a couple more pins before I sew it, but we're going to lay that one down. Pin it. And I'm going to go sew those and I'll be right back. All right, there it is so far. Now we're going to take our 3 pieces, our 3 block rows back out, and we're going to sew them to these sides. Just like, it's kind of like a log cabin. We're just going to go around and around. A little different, but I pinned my mat. That's why I shouldn't pin on it, isn't it? Doesn't matter which way you put it, however you want it to look. I am not even planning it out. It's just going to look like it's going to look. So I'm going to take these, sew them up, and I'll be right back. Back. I'm going to iron this one this way. No particular reason, just because. There's that. Now we're going to take our 5-piece rows and put them on, just like we've been doing. No particular way. Just going to line it up, pin it. I did try to line those up actually, the seams there. Best you can. If you can't do it, whatever, it's a scrappy quilt anyway, or a scrappy block. If you can't do it, oh well. Maybe the next time you'll get it. Or maybe it'll take you 3 or 4 times sewing it through to get it. All right, I'm gonna go sew those up. Be back in 1 more minute. Sewing up pretty quickly. 2 more rounds and we'll be done. So there's that one. Oh, I pinched it there when I ironed it. No big deal. All right, next block or strip is 10.5 by 1.5. We are just going to pin it on this side and on this side. We're almost done. All right, I'm gonna toss a few more pins in there and sew those up, and then I'll be right back. Last row. This one's 12.5 by 1.5. We're just gonna, and I may have measured wrong. If y'all can see that, you're not blind. But mine don't reach. Maybe I measured wrong. Maybe I'm sewing wrong. Maybe today's not my day. But it's going in this blanket anyway. So we're just going to pin this one to the last row. Or last 2 sides rather. And then, actually these didn't match up the whole time. If I was going to do it over again, I would cut it about a 1/2 inch bigger and then just trim it after I've sewn it. But that's just me, because then it's more accurate. You do whatever you want. I'm going to go ahead and sew that and I'll be right back. All right, we've done it. It's called Boxed In. I'll have to trim mine down. My border won't be as big as it should be, but I don't really care. If you had done it right, it would be a 12-inch square. Mine's going to be 11.5. Again, I don't really care. I'm just going to take the ruler there. Rotary cutter. Slice that off. Still going to use that. It'll be in my pillow. Same as that one. I probably will go back and slice off a little bit of these too, just so it's a little more even. The border will be the same size as, like the same width on the outside there. It just won't be what it should have been. But still gonna keep you warm. So there you have it. It's called Boxed In. And mine, like I said, mine's 12.5. I'm sorry, it would have been a 13-inch square had you done it right. Had I done it right. You're probably going to do it right. So there it is. Let me know if you enjoyed this tutorial or if I completely screwed it up because I messed up my cutting. Just kidding. I didn't screw it up. There you have it. I like it. I really like that these are all going to be in the quilt also, in different squares. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.